Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brew well built around this new Blazing Firesinger, which is 3 mana for a 2/3. It's got Seething Song as its prepared spell, so you can ramp up to something. And we're trying to use this in combination with Stormscale Scion, which says it's a 6 mana 4/4 dragon with flying. Other dragons get +1/+1, and it's got Storm. So every spell you cast before it, you get to copy it. So you can kind of see where this is going with the Seething Song, but we're also trying to kind of combo this with Blink spells, the Splash Portal, and the new Daydream as well. So my idea when I was first, making this deck was, okay, you could play this on 3, and then on 4 you could Seething Song, and then Blink it with a Splash Portal or Daydream with your 4th mana, and then cast Seething Song again, and then cast Stormscale Scion for a bunch of Stormscale Scions in the air, and just kind of create this huge board on turn 4. So I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, so I'll play all these cards, and then what other cards work with like these 1 mana Blink spells? Well, warp cards are pretty nice with it. So we've got the Quantum Riddler, which warps for 2, and the Nova Hellkite, which warps for 3, because you can warp them in and then get their ability attack, and then blink them again, and get them in play permanently, and get their come into play ability again. So pretty nice synergy there. And because all of these are flying creatures, I was like, okay, let's go for Momo. And you can even do like turn 1 Momo, turn 2 Quantum Riddler plus blink it, which is very powerful. Draw a bunch of cards, get a huge flyer in play, attack for a bunch with Momo on turn 2. And then also because we're playing a bunch of dragons, I was like, all right, let's go for Sarkhan. This is another one you can blink as well to get more treasure tokens if you want to. But the other dragon that we're playing is the Magmatic Hellkite. This one has a nice come into play ability to kind of destroy one of your opponent's lands, and they get a tapped basic. And this one is also a nice one to blink because you can get this ability over and over again. Daydream is particularly good because of the +1/+1 counter, so it makes your creatures bigger. A little better than the Splash Portal, so that's why I had the 4/3 split there. And then to kind of round out the mana base, I'm playing Mox Jasper. We'll see how this goes. Because we have a bunch of dragons, but it also adds to the storm count of Stormscale Scion. And you can kind of do cool things where, say you like play Sarkhan on 2, then you play the Hellkite on 3, then you can play a Mox Jasper to get another mana and then blink it again, and then destroy like 2 of their lands on turn 3 with the Hellkite. So that's kind of the idea of the Mox Jasper, or even, Hellkite. You could turn 1 Momo, turn 2 Hellkite, warp in, attack, play a Mox Jasper, blink the Hellkite, and kind of go from there. So some pretty explosive starts with this deck. See what happens. Let's jump to the games and see in action. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Okay, going first, we've got turn 2 Sarkhan, turn 3 Riddler and Blink it. That's okay. I mean, it's not amazing. And we don't have a dragon, so that's also a little awkward, but turn 3 Riddler Blink is pretty good, so we'll keep it on that merit and see what happens. Okay. Authority of the Consoles, alright. Do we just play this? I'll just play it out. So, it could be that artifact deck, it could be a control deck of some sort. Oh, mono white tokens, maybe? Another. Authority of the Consoles, okay. Firesinger, does that help us at all? I don't think so. Let's... because I don't really want to... Well, I could... no. We don't have a dragon really to ramp into with it, fortunately. Let's do blue. Let's give it the +1/+1 counter here. Might as well. It is going to gain them some life here. It's fine. Daydream. Here. 5/7. Alright, another splash portal. Wow. It's a lot of splash portals. Get lost. Okay. It is lost. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Well, that's kind of exciting. Just attack. I think we play the Fire Singer and try to set up for a big turn next turn. We could do Seething Song, Blink, Seething Song, Blink. They could have Day of Judgment, which would be really bad for me. But I think I'm going to go for it anyways. Oh, they killed this thing. Never mind. Well, I'm not going to go for it. Well then, I could blink this, and because it's whenever you want to enter, I can just get another treasure token. That's kind of interesting, I guess. Let's see. Do this. Blink this for treasure. I could just play this and attack. I can also warp this. This is 6. Do want the land. Close call. I could also warp this and then blink it with Splash Portal. Don't really think there's a point in doing that, but I could do that. Alright, well let's just play this. This thing does come into play tapped, but we'll take out the Ajani. I kind of just want them to like wrath the board before we try any Stormscale Scion stuff, but there's another one.
Will not hurt my wolves.
4 damage, okay.
The schemes are finished.
Play this. Yeah, let's, I guess. Use a map token here. Alright, got a land. That's nice. Let's swing at the Ajani. Let's do the other map token. I guess I could have played 1, 2, 3. This and activated it and played the Stormscale Scions. That might have been good, but yeah, that was probably. Oh no, I couldn't have because I didn't have the land until I used the map. So, Caretaker Sound. All right. And a Mirdis. Okay. So they can get a token, draw a card. Alright, well, we're going to go for it. We're going to cast this and splash portal this thing a bunch and make tons of tokens here. If this doesn't work, then that's okay. If they draw a wrath effect here. Alright, we're blinking this. Comes back. They're gonna gain some life. They're gonna gain a lot of life this way, but alright. Seething Song, again. Another splash portal. Yep. Okay, Seething Song again. I guess I could even do a Daydream on this if I wanted to. Instead of the Splash Portal. It doesn't really matter that much, but we'll just do Splash Portal. And then Seething Song again. And big ol' 7 Stormscale Scions. Or is that 8 because of the original one? 7 copies of it? It's going to gain them a ton of life, but we're going to have quite a bit of power. Please, no board sweeper. I'm sure they play some amount. I mean, maybe they don't, but this is giving us 7 11-11s. They go up to 49 life. We swing for 13 in the air. They can block here. No, they're not going to block. That definitely... Why would they not block there? If they have a sweeper, they would certainly block there. Alright, did we do it? Dollmaker's shop. Sure. Get a token, draw a card. I see. This gives them a chance to draw a Day of Judgment. So I do have 8 11-11s and a 13-14 dragon. Don't do it. Yes. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Alright, going first, we've got Momo into Riddler. Into the Fire Stinger. It looks pretty good. I could also do Momo into Hellkite on 2. So that's decent. Alright, talent. Oh, that's really good, actually, because now I can get him with a Hellkite here. Take out the token. Pretty nice. Okay, goes to warp. And then, let's see. Could play out this. Probably will. Probably don't need to. Ooh, never mind. Well, let's see. Yeah, we could do this and blink Quantum Riddler. Can't get down to 1 card, so we'll do a 1-drop. Okay, let's do this. Draw. Okay. And then I can also do that, but let's just blink this. Now we got 5-7. Draw a card. Swing. It was quite the start. And then potentially can play this. Flow state. Okay. Don't think they can do enough damage. Yeah. Alright. Nice. On to the next one. Alright. Opponent goes first. This looks pretty good. Got Momo on 1, and then let's see. Do I want to lead? I could lead with this land, I guess. Momo into Sarkhan. See if they have the answer. Yep, there's Burst Lightning, sure. Okay, and there's some more blink. Okay, so let's do this, I think. And play the Sarkhan. Do they have a spell snare? That would be really unfortunate. Okay. They do not. Yeah, they don't think spell snare sees a lot of play. Well, probably see some play. Okay. Can I still... I think I can still get the token, yeah? Okay. But they had to kill it before it got the counter, so... That makes sense, but I can still play this out next turn. Play the starting town and then blink it a bunch. Set them back a bunch of lands. That would be... Another blink spell, geez. Pretty exciting if they don't have an answer to it. Alright, take out, I guess the steam vents. Give them a basic with a stun counter. And then just... This can only destroy non-basics, correct? Yeah. So I can only blink it to good effect once here. Swing on in. Might as well Daydream it, I guess. Yeah, sure. This doesn't draw cards off dragons. It does not. Blow up the other one. Keep them off balance. Alright. Well, nothing else to play. Be nice to draw something else to blink, but we got all basics now. Okay. Another land. Jeez. Alright, well, no follow-ups, so that's really unfortunate here. Because I can't target their basics with this. Did keep them off balance for a little bit, but now they've got mana and 6 cards. Let's see if they find an answer to the Hellkite. Anything that's not a land or blink spell would be good. Alright, well, that's kind of a land. So it's not that good, but it's better than a land. So we'll play it. And pass. Let's see what they got. I guess I could have put a +1/+1 counter on this thing. I don't know if that matters that much, but I need an answer to the Hellkite, or we do get them. Alright, sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Alright, going first. Yep, this looks pretty good. Okay, and we are off to the races. Okay, there's a land. Nice. So, basically our only play is to do this. I think we will do that then. Let's get into some damage. And swing. Alright, nice. And we can do a Hellkite next turn and then blink it a bunch. Or we could do the Fire Singer. I think we just go here. Get down the big Flier. Take out the land. And swing. Alright. They do another non-basic. No, all swamps. So we can get this down. Bitter Triumph, sure. Removal. This is like whenever I can blink something. Okay, let's cast this. Can help us cast the Hellkite next turn. Still have mana left over. Let's see. Unstoppable Slasher. That's a scary one. And Duress. Well, they're going to find a bunch of blink spells that aren't doing too much right now. Okay. And then they get to steal stuff, I think. Okay, we can send them back a land. Or we could do this and get the Hellkite, do 1 damage to something. Not sure. Let's see. If we play this, it'll be a hit for... I think we'll just do that. And hold the... We'll do Seething Song. Play the Hellkite. Ping this. Pump that. Swing for 6 in the air. I think this just threatens a lethal attack next turn, so this is probably the better play. Ritual Chamber. Oh, okay. Well, could blink this in order to... Well, destroying that land actually would have turned out better, so they couldn't do a flying guy here. Can blink this to reset. I can just play this. I think I'll just block. Well, I could blink this twice to do 2 damage to something. That doesn't really do much. Then I could get in there. Okay, we'll play this. Play the land and pass. Okay. Yeah. A slight misstep, I think. We'll see. They can use this Daydream, I guess, on something. This is, what is it? Each opponent discards a card. Okay, so that is going to... Okay, they can steal my stuff. Put them to 7. Ugh, a land. If we swing with everything, we can get them to 1 life. If we blink, say this, we can get them to 1 life. Blinking this doesn't really do anything. Darn. So close. Yeah, we maybe made a small mistake. Because if we blink this, it'll pump this. I guess if we put a damage on this, does that matter? Not really. That won't take out the demon. Yeah, shoot. I think we just hold here. I mean, we could attack with everything and 5 damage on them, and then... If we attack with everything, they'll block one of these and go to... 2, then next turn they'll go to 4. We'll have a blocker for that. I'll just pass here. Close one. Another unstoppable slasher and a bandit's talent. Alright. Well, it's unfortunate. Firesinger. This didn't need all these lands, I guess. Quantum Riddler would probably be... I'm just going to Daydream that to get a counter on it. Ooh, but I get it back. Now that they used it. So that could be significant. To some degree. Ooh. And another one? Does that win? I think that wins, right? Am I crazy? I just warp it in and then... Or just play it and then swing with everything? Yeah. Alright. Well, that's nice. Alright, well, got there. So I can block this, but this is 10 damage in the air. It was a good draw. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Alright, going first. Yep, this hand looks pretty good, I guess. If not a little awkward with the Scion, but It's okay. It is a dragon we can reveal to Sarkhan, so that's nice. And this starting town fixes all our mana, which is nice as well. So here we could play Riddler for 1. I think we just want to get the Sarkhan down, though. Get some extra mana. Alright. Let's see. They have Spell Snare. Could be a reason to not play Sarkhan, but we'll reveal. Let's reveal this one so they don't know about this one. Couldn't still warp this in for our draw a card. I think I'm not going to, though. Not sure if we're going to draw the land next turn, so it's better to keep the treasure here, I think. For the Hellkite, and they play the non-basic. Well, let's just cast it. See what happens. It's the highest upside play here, but oh, that resolved. I'm gonna take out their land. They're gonna bounce it. Okay. Let's bounce off. We do get in for a chunk of damage here, which is nice. And then we don't draw land. We can play the Riddler. If we do. No? Okay. So let's warp this in. Let's see what happens. Come on, land. Nope. Another Scion. Wow, okay. Could play the Momo just to Momo it up, but just to pump this Momo, but I don't think it's worth it. And they gave up. Okay, well, GG. Okay, on to the next one. Alright, opponent going first. This hand has no white mana from Momo, so don't think I can keep it. This one looks better. It's got Momo. Oh, I have to put something back, though. This hand would be so good. Keep this. Because we can go turn 1 Momo, turn 2 Riddler, and Blink, which I definitely want to keep. Put back one of these, though I definitely want to keep both of those. I'll put back the Stormscale Scion, because we're pretty far off from casting that. Well, I mean, if I put this back, then I'm pretty far off from casting it. I guess is what I mean, but yeah, oh, there's another Momo, sure. Okay, we'll lead with Momo on 1. Soul Guide Lantern. Alright, Momo down. Fair enough. We do have a backup. Oh, hey, we do a Scion. Nice. Momo number 2. And yeah, we could just play this to draw a card, actually. I think it's worth it to wait a turn, though. Yeah, I'm just going to wait. Definitely could regret this if they kill the Momo and I don't draw land, but the upside of being able to do this is pretty high. Alright. Well, we did draw the land. Ooh, okay, so now what do we do? Do we go for the Firesinger and try to get a bunch of Stormscale Scions? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for that. So far, 2 removal spells. So now if we hit a land, we can kind of pop off with Daydream. And the Seething Song into the Stormscale Scions. If not, then we can do this into Daydream next turn. Alright, no land. We could still cast the Seething Song and cast this, but I think we want to wait. Can't activate that. wait till we hit another land here. Let's attack. And then we'll go blue. Make sure this taps for us. This is white mana. Okay. Warp this in. Okay. Well, never mind. Counterspelled. Okay, pass the turn. Let's see what they got now. 5 mana and nothing. Momo, okay. We can still cast the Seething Song and cast the Hellkite if we wanted to do that. I think we just play the Momo. I want to save this for this. So, we'll just play Momo. I think I'm not going to attack. Let's see what they do. We can also use the Daydream on the Hellkite. They could have animated this and blocked this. That's why I didn't want to attack. Not worth that happening. Consult is very good for them. Okay. 2 cards coming. Six mana. Could do the Doomsday Excruciator, but they do not. Okay. Still didn't hit the land, so I think we'll start here. Try to get the Hellkite down. Do they have a play? I'm sure they have a removal spell or something. Float 2 mana. 3 mana. 4 mana. Okay. Consult in response, I see. I could take out their 1 red source. I don't know how much that matters versus the creature land. I think the creature land is more threatening, especially if they're playing like a Doomsday Excruciator kind of deck here. Okay, that resolves. Let's take this out. Okay. Let's see if they have more basics. Alright, swing on in. Now, they could have a sweeper, which would be unfortunate. We'll probably just scoop to a sweeper here. Yeah, there's Deadly Cover-Up. Yeah. Alright. You got it. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for the Firesinger Stormscale Scion Blink combo. This one was super fun. Pretty powerful stuff. This combo itself didn't get off too many times. I was able to get this going and create a huge board of Scions in one of the games, so that was awesome. But mostly kind of won the games with Momo into dragons or blinking Riddler, so that's a nice backup plan. I mean, just a pretty good deck in general if you're doing that. So yeah, let me know if you have any ideas for the deck in the comments below. Mox Jasper was okay. Didn't really draw it too many times, so hard to say. You could replace this with maybe some removal spells if you wanted to, or even replace a splash portal or 2. I felt like maybe I had too many of those, but was pretty good when I wanted to blink things. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Seems like a pretty cool deck. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.